Not too long ago, a man was found dead from a gunshot wound in the heart of the forest not too far from here. What you're about to watch is not a story, it's three. Three testimonies being played out simultaneously. One from the man who died, one from his lover, and lastly, one from the man who killed him. You'll notice that these stories are vastly different, yet all three of these people believe they're telling the whole truth. I task you not with identifying who is correct, but I ask you whether any of them are wrong. This may be a bit confusing, so try to keep up.
I remember the calm, the grass, the birds screaming, wind roaring, a distant siren screeching all the way into what little nature remained. But even more, I remember the silence, how loud and oppressive it was. No distant conversations, or no children playing, or picnics. It was just me, until it wasn't.
I remember her eyes. I couldn't take mine off of them. I would tell you how beautiful the forest was, but I wouldn't know. I hadn't been in that forest for an hour. I was in her eyes.
I remember he hadn't looked at me all day. I felt a chill, one that I hadn't felt earlier. The day had grown cold, or the forest, or him. We were so deep in, I doubt there was another person for miles. I remember his eyes. They were all I've thought about since. He looked at me like he hated me. All this time we'd known each other, but I was staring at somebody else, and I think so was he.
She had never looked so beautiful. I remember that much. I had a smile plastered across my face. I couldn't help it, but she seemed distant. But focused, something else had her full attention.
I doubted they had much on them. But when an opportunity like that arises, you just have to take it.
I thought to scream, but I remember how empty the forest had been until then, how empty the rest of it likely was. Besides, I was distracted by the fact I was the only one with my hands up.
I remember approaching them, hands damn near touching the sky. It was the first time I got a real look at either of them. I remember her pretty face.
I remember fear. Have you ever had a gun pointed at you? Neither had I.
Give me everything you've got. Well?
I remember the handshake. I had a gun pointed at me, and the man I thought I could trust just shook the gunman's hand. What is this?
Sorry, darling.
Give me everything you've got. I remember jealousy.
I remember this sudden surge of bravery. I remembered what I'd came there to do. Sorry, darling.
What do you mean you're sorry?
I want another £500.
What? I gave you the grand. That was your flat rate.
That is my flat rate for adult males. I charge extra for women or children.
Right, well,
What?
that's bullshit. I'm not giving you another penny. Look, give me the gun, I'll do it myself.
I remember jealousy. You are the most gorgeous woman I've ever seen.
I am?
What do you want from us?
Shut up.
Is it money? I have my wallet. Take it. It's all I have on me, I swear.
I remember how quietly she left. The most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Gone. In an instant. Now all I had was the dead body of some random guy. 1,000 acres of forest to navigate.
I remember how he looked at me. It was pity. My boyfriend had just hired someone to kill me, and he couldn't even pay the full amount. He left without a word. His flat rate meant the killing of an adult male, and an adult male had died.
A trifold picture.